Hello friends, and welcome back to A Dog's Life in Liechtenstein. I'm glad you could join us, especially the subscribers. We're very grateful to you. So you've joined Jacob, Arthur and I on one of our favorite walks along the River Rhine. Let's see what the boys are up to. Jacob, Arthur. They love it along here. So the next couple of videos will be a little bit about, I just want to show you why I've been a bit absent this year. After the recent pandemic thing, it was as if a cork popped out of the bottle and there was so much to catch up with, especially family time. This particular video will show some highlights from a trip I made earlier this year to visit my daughter Nadia in Florida. Now my daughter, she has an Amstaff called Odessa, so she's going to feature very heavily in this video. So while I carry on walking the dogs, I'll show you a little bit of Florida. You're not supposed to be in the kitchen, huh? Oh, you're coming. Hey. Is Daddy home? Now the kitchen. Oh, she's trying to tell me. Where is he? Where's Daddy? Where? Shh. Where's Daddy? Huh? Come on. He's getting out of the car. He's out of the car. Shh. Look at that tail. Oh, Dad's coming. Shh. Look at her. Isn't Odessa lovely? So I don't know if you can see back there, but there's a man in the middle of the river. Well, in a shallow area, fishing. I wonder how much they catch in this river. Now, Odessa is absolutely obsessed with squirrels, almost as much as I am. They're one of my favorite animals. And one of the good things about being at my daughter's is there are plenty of squirrels in her garden. It's full of them. So I couldn't help myself from capturing lots of their antics on film. So here's Odessa and a few clips of squirrels. And the squirrel's adorable. Well, on several occasions, we took Odessa for walks around the large park that's beside and behind my daughter's house. It's a completely different area from where I am here today, which is beautiful. But in its own way, absolutely beautiful as well. Completely different plant life and warm and just a completely different environment. So here's us walking Odessa. Now, my daughter Nadia lives in an absolutely beautiful little town. It's one of those original little towns that still has a main street with shops and cafes and little boutique stores. And once or twice we jumped into her retro truck and popped into town for frozen yogurt. So here's a little look at her town. And also, wow, I have a horse coming. see, we're not the only one to enjoy this trek along the river. What a beautiful place to ride a horse. The boys have been so good, they deserve a small treat for coming. Stay, boys, stay. Jacob, good boy. Arthur, good boys. Well done. Now, on occasion, when I was staying with my daughter, we drove to a different area of the state to visit Nadia's in-laws. They live on a waterway bristling with wildlife, birds, turtles, fish, armadillos, lizards, and even the occasional alligator, which thankfully we don't have in the River Rhine. So here we are. We don't usually go further than here because we take the steps up and head our way back on a different way back to the car. It's a change of scenery. And also in the USA we had a change of scenery once when Nadia's in-laws took us to visit another family member for the day, and on the way home we also visited a gorgeous beach to sniff the fresh sea air. during my stay with my daughter, Odessa adopted me, or it was probably just that she saw me as the softest option in the house. And I allowed her, or with me, she was allowed to do things that she normally wouldn't be allowed to do, such as she slept on my bed each night with me. Jacob, are you enjoying your roll? Are we going to have to bath you again? He does love to roll. And in the next bit, you'll see just Odessa and I chilling, her staying in my room. She would stay in my room when I was working, keep me company. And sometimes she would come and tell me, hey, it's time to go to bed. She was very sweet and loving.
Keep you up too late. Oh, I'm sorry.
So we're going to head down this beautiful track here. Always lovely in the summer because it's cool and shady. The biggest joy for me when I visited my daughter was just getting to spend quality time with her and her husband Scott. And sometimes that meant just doing everyday things with them. That was the nicest. Going grocery shopping, cooking and eating dinner together, chilling out on her porch, watching the squirrels in the garden and drinking a cup of coffee or having a glass of wine together. It was what made my trip to the US the most special. Well, that was my trip. I hope you've enjoyed this short catch-up. If you have, please like and subscribe so you'll see more content like this. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you again soon.